What does A Quiet Place have that Pacific Rim, Uprising and Tomb Raider don't? Quite a few things, it turns out, including the best domestic box office opening since Black Panther. The critically acclaimed third feature from actor John Krasinski, who stars opposite wife Emily Blunt, nearly tripled its budget on opening weekend. That will propel it into a major profit for struggling Paramount and provides an easy route to over $100 million in domestic. Overseas, initial reports have its take at $21 million. A Quiet Place. Johnny Cornoyer. Any way you look at it, this is a hit, but here's the elements that stand out. Its $17 million budget is minuscule by studio standards, especially compared to Pacific Rim, $150 million, and Tomb Raider, $94 million, both of which will struggle to reach a domestic gross over $60 million. Foreign grosses should get Tomb Raider in the black, but the more expensive Pacific Rim remains in question. It is a non-franchise, original story, similar to recent lower-budget successes like I Can Only Imagine and Game Night. That makes 5 of the top 10 releases of 2018 releases unconnected to sequels or franchises. Last year at this time, we had 3. The success of A Quiet Place comes with not only strong reviews, not unheard of in the horror genre, but atypical, but also with carefully crafted marketing that accentuated fresh story elements, like Ready Player One and Blockers. A Quiet Place used SXSW as a more populist Sundance to build interest for a mainstream studio release. It includes a strong central female figure among its leads, contrary to traditional genre, appealed to a slight majority of female ticket buyers. Blockers. A Quiet Place parallels the better-than-expected opening for Blockers, an R-rated comedy in the spirit of Bridesmaids. The $21 million film had the best comedy opening weekend of the year. With budgets at this level, the need to shape a film for universal appeal becomes less important. For 2 films like this to open so well in one weekend is great news. At $50 million, A Quiet Place is the second biggest opener for 2018. Last year, it would have ranked no higher than 6th, so while it deserves the fuss, it isn't exactly an unprecedented gross for early spring. Black Panther. All told, this weekend provided the strongest grosses since late February, coming in at around $164 million. It represents an increase of over a third above the same weekend last year. The fact that it comes via smaller films is all the more impressive. Ready Player One kept its drop to 40%, with a 53% drop from its 4-day initial total. With very strong international included, it is nearing $400 million, more than $500 million. Looks certain. An expensive film, but one that is scoring above the recent franchise standard. Black Panther, of course, remains the franchise film par excellence. Even with the surge of interest in newer films, it dropped only 27%. It should remain tracked to reach a staggering $700 million domestic total. Chappaquiddick. 2 other new films opened wide to lesser results. The Ted Kennedy / Mary Jo Kopechne retelling Chappaquiddick actually did more than anticipated, with $6.2 million on 1,560 screens. The acquisition from last year's Toronto International Film Festival, with a reported $20 million price tag, that includes marketing commitments, will face a challenge sustaining a run, but its 31% Saturday increase in per theater average give it a shot. The Miracle Season, produced by LD Entertainment, fell short of the top 10 with just over $4 million in 1,707 theaters. However, the inspirational girls volleyball team story got a strong A Cinema score and a 19% Saturday increase. Despite a weak start, it might have further appeal. The top 10 won. A Quiet Place, Paramount, New, Cinema score, B+, Metacritic, 82, A. Budget, $17 million. $50 million in 3,508 theaters, PTA, per theater average, $14,252, cumulative, $50 million. 2. Ready Player One, Warner Brothers, Week 2, last weekend number 1 $25,060,000, minus 40%, in 4,234 theaters, no change, PTA, $5,919, cumulative, $96,921,000. 3. Blockers, Universal, New, Cinema score, B, Metacritic, 69, A. Budget, $21 million. $21,439,000 in 3,779 theaters, PTA, $6,345. Cumulative, $21,439,000 for Black Panther, Disney, Week 8, last weekend number 3 $8,430,000, minus 27%, in 2,747 theaters, minus 241, PTA, $3,069, cumulative, $665,356,000. 5. I Can Only Imagine, Roadside Attractions, Week 4, last weekend number 4 $8,537,000, minus 20%, in 2,894 theaters, plus 246, PTA, $2,888, cumulative, $69,084,000. 6. Acrimony, Lionsgate, Week, last weekend number 2 $8,065,000, minus 53%, in 2,066 theaters, no change, PTA, $4,020, cumulative, $31,350,000. 7. Chappaquiddick, Entertainment Studios, New, CinemaScore, B, Metacritic, 67, A. Budget, not reported, $6,200,000 in 1,560 theaters, PTA, $3,974, cumulative, $6,200,000. 8. Sherlock Gnomes, Paramount, Week 3, last weekend number 6 $5,600,000, minus 20%, in 2,733 theaters, minus 929, PTA, $2,049, cumulative, $33,898,000. 9. Pacific Rim, Uprising, Universal, Week 3, last weekend number 5 $4,910,000, minus 48%, in 2,627 theaters, minus 1,081, PTA, $1,869, cumulative, $54,919,000. 10. Isle of Dogs, Fox Searchlight, Week 3, last weekend number 11 $4,600,000, plus 56%, in 554 theaters, plus 389, PTA, $8,303, cumulative, $12,049,000. Stay on top of the latest breaking film and TV news. Sign up for our email newsletters here.